Do 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 do. Bah. Raw. 1 America later. Henri de Balzac. He was a mighty man, Henri de Balzac. Mm, mm. Yo, Danny, how's it going? Good morning. I hope everyone's having a good day. So, since I didn't have any real plans today, I'm just gonna goof off, maybe play some 40k in a little bit here, or at least I was playing some. Maybe maybe play a little more 40k. I don't know. Hi, New Silver. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining in. It's a glorious day. It's a glorious day. It's gonna be another long day though. I mentioned it in Discord, but I have this huge issue with 5 a.m. If I'm awake before 5 a.m., it's just no good. Why the mask? Well, you're new, so you don't know this about me, but I have a large assortment of hats and not a few masks, actually. I have a couple. This one's one of my go-tos just because it's easy to grab and throw on, and quite frankly, I don't know. I just do it every now and then. Just waiting for a text knowing if the deli is open so you can go work today. Dude, I saw that. You guys had some problems with the water and stuff, huh? Why is it no good if I wake up before 5 a.m.? Alright, so here's the deal. I don't sleep very well. I don't sleep very well. Yeah, thank you. Um, I regularly rack out like maybe 5 or 6 hours of sleep on a max night. You know what I mean? Like I can't sleep in anymore. I don't have that in me, generally speaking. Even when I'm like sick or whatever, I still wake up in the morning. So here's my gig: is I wake up around 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning by rote. It happens whether I like it or not. I wake up with the sun, if nothing else. The problem is occasionally I will wake up way earlier and not. If I'm just recently falling asleep, I can wake up and roll back over and go back to sleep. After a certain point, as soon as I wake up, that's it, brain on. I can't turn it back off. There is no rollover and go back to sleep. So like last night, I went to bed a little bit before midnight or whatever, or it was like 11:30 or something like that. And out like a light, boom, and then I was awake at 4 a.m. So I have not even made 5 hours of sleep. I'm a little tired, face fucking up, skin poor, feeling a little greasy. Ugh. So yeah, I don't like seeing the front side of 5 a.m. because if I do see the front side of 5 a.m., it generally means I have not had enough sleep and the day is going to be long and tiring. So after I'm done here today, I've got more brush cutting that I have to do, and I have another account for a handyman account that I have to go take care of their water softener system and their check on the weeds, make sure all the watering is going right. Just a lot of maintenance stuff. And then also, I still am trying to finish building up the frame for my solar panels, which I haven't been able to get on yet because I had a long day yesterday and the day before wasn't working out. And then my birthday's on Friday, so I'm looking at maybe my birthday. I might be exhausted, honestly. It's not good if you can't sleep well. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I wish I could get more sleep. Unfortunately, it just is what it is. I had really bad insomnia growing up, partly with sleep apnea because I stop breathing when I sleep. Apparently, it's a pretty regular thing. I actually had an ex girlfriend She used to do that for me. Is I would stop sleeping or I would stop breathing in my sleep, and then she would kick me, like basically kickstart the Han, like shake me a whole bunch until I start breathing again, and then I just roll over and keep sleeping. But yeah, I don't I like sleep. I like feeling well rested, but sleep and I don't have like the best relationship, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, it's flashing around. Obligatory. The obligatory. Guys, use this link. There's only a couple of days left. Only a couple of days left. Literally like 2 days left. If you haven't downloaded the game yet, just click the link and download the game. If you install the game literally just for installing the game, I get $1. That's it. All you have to do is download it from the link, install it, I get $1. You can delete it right after that. If you're crazy and you want to put like maybe 15 minutes of gameplay into it and get to the second level, if you get to level 2, I get yet another $1. So if you guys like, I don't know, feel sandy, feel a little sassy, you want to help your guy make $1 or two, literally 20 minutes of nearly no effort, and that would help out. So there, that's my ad. That's my ad push. That's what this is. That's what this has been here. It's gonna be over in like 2 days, and then this will be gone, and no one will have to hear me talking about it again. It's a fun game though, actually. I have to admit, it is kind of a fun game. And since no one else has been pounding on it, I'm pretty sure Sephi has gotten the furthest. I said it when we started playing the game. Whoever gets the furthest and screenshots me their progress, um, I will do a commission drawing for them. So, if you guys weren't around for that little commentary, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you lacked motivation. But sincerely, I would appreciate it if you guys could even just download the game, open it up one time, and then delete it from your phone. That would be enough. That would be something. That would be awesome. It would be really awesome. Um, you don't have the breathing issues? I have I um I have sleep apnea, which I don't know if you're familiar, but basically because of like the way my head position or whatever, and then the fact that like I don't know all the mechanics. All I know is when I'm sleeping, occasionally I will stop breathing. Your granddad has it? Yeah, dude, it's a thing. It's a thing. I don't dream. My quality of sleep is poor. I don't dream. I don't reach. Uh, I don't often reach the dream state. I do sometimes, occasionally. I get maybe like 5 to 7 dreams a year. Most of the time, I wish that they didn't happen because they're not very very nice. I don't have good dreams. So it's kind of a bonus that I don't have them very often. Kind of. Yeah, I don't have good dreams. They're pretty wild. Pretty wild actually. I'm not sure like everyone's got that dream of like when they're flying or whatever, or like when the cops are chasing them or something. For me that's like all mixed together and it's all bad. Yeah, exactly. Same for me. Whenever I dream, I guess the nightmare is the right word. Um, Whenever I have a night where I dream, it's usually gonna be followed by an unhappy day because it sets me in the wrong state of mind right off the bat. It takes a lot of work to get over stuff like that. Have you ever noticed that? Like there is a real thing when people say like, "Oh, he woke up on the wrong side of the bed." Well, I know that phrase doesn't make sense, but like the concept does. Like the way you start your day can really color the rest of your day, and it takes a person of strong will or strong mind to be able to have a really crappy start to the day but not let that like prevent them from putting a smile on anyway and then dealing with the rest of the day as if it's not like that. The way you start the day is really important. I think that's why I get stressed out when I don't have my coffee. Like, I don't get headaches or anything like that, but it's part of my routine. Like, it's a comfort thing. Like, I must have my warm comfort beverage in the morning. Otherwise, I don't feel good about the day. I must have like a little bit of time after I wake up before I have to get up and go do stuff. Otherwise, it messes with my day. Like, there are jobs that I have to do occasionally where I do have to be out of the house by 6, so I can drive to wherever I'm going to do stuff, and get there on time. But days like that are really difficult when it's afternoon time. By the afternoon, I feel so thrown off that I don't know what to do with myself half the time. I really do need my coffee and cartoons in the morning, and if not cartoons, at least something that substitutes fairly well. Um, Talking on Discord is not a very good substitute, but it is a substitute. I do use it. It is fun sometimes. That can be stressful though too. Your nightmares stress me out. My nightmares stress me out so much that my day basically is done for. You'll be shaken to the core. Dude, that sucks. That sucks, and I'm very sorry to hear that. But I sympathize. I sympathize. When you start your day off poorly, um, right when you wake up, it's poorly. That's not going to be fun. I wouldn't like that. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that. You know what though? The more I look at my face on camera, the more I'm realizing that you guys might be right. I think I might need the mustache. I think I might need the mustache. Looking a little younger is nice, but I feel like the shape of my face is wrong. Like the contours and proportions have gone weird. So, what? Who said you need the mustache? Dude, a lot of people tell me I need the mustache. All right. Um, Small piece of lore. A little more, actually, almost exactly 1 year ago, I jumped into a server that a lot of people here are familiar with, which was Snackers HQ, aka Fillions, Discord, whatever. Anyway, I jumped in there and I had my funny mustache kind of as a joke. I'd been growing it out just to do it, like kind of as a goof. And then, so when I first joined, I had the mustache, and then like 2 weeks later, I cut it off because I was tired of it or whatever, similar to where we're at right now. And then I got kind of some comments about it, so I put it to the test, and I made a post asking, which version is better, mustache version or clean face version, and I got an overwhelming response that mustache, must have mustache, and yeah. So for a year, I've had, hi Crumpy. So for a year, I've had my mustache, and thank you for saying my face is not weird. I think my face is weird. I have, I have what I call a cardboard box face. It's serviceable, if plain. It's good if if I just like crew cut my hair or whatever, like plain man short hair, nondescript. I am one of those guys that literally can disappear into a crowd. I'm not tall, I'm not short, I'm fairly plain looking, not like super stick out things about my visual appearance necessarily. So like, if I need to, I could disappear. Uh, you've seen your portraits, yeah. Well, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I do. I'm not good at taking compliments. Sorry. Um, uh, but yeah, where was I? Derp, derp. I'm a dummy. 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 I am a dummy. Yes, please do. Please do. Please do bring. Hold on one moment. All right. So, I don't know what this guy's deal is, but I feel like I need to know. He was okay. This guy. This guy is important. This guy is important, and I'm just gonna put this on here real quick. I feel like this guy has been shown a lot throughout history, um, recent history, because of the meme of his name. But I feel like this is slightly important, and I'm sorry for the flashbang. This is just gonna happen. Let me shrink me down here. You get the urge to slap you when you say his face is weird. My face is weird. Come here, slap me. See what happens. Come on. Nah, I'm not really into that kind of stuff, but I'm up for a challenge. What's up? You want to battle? I'll battle. I'll fucking battle. you can't you can't just offer battle not to a guy like me. That doesn't work. I'll fucking do that. Anyway, let me bring this guy up. Let me bring this guy up here. This guy. This guy is important. He's someone that everyone should know about. He's an important playwright, historical playwright. All right, he's very important historical playwright. He has the name. He has the name, okay, but that's not the important part. He's a historical playwright named Honor de Balzac. Honor de Balzac, if you would, please. More commonly known as, I like the way they did this right here. Bowl. They needed to make sure that you knew about Bowl. That's de Balzac. De Balzac. Balzac was a French novelist and playwright. The novel sequence La Comédie de Humanité, which presents a panorama of post-Napoleonic French life, is generally viewed as his magnum opus. But I just want to say, look at this guy's face. Look at how freaking... Dude, this guy is a champion right here. This guy is a champion. Like, you know that, Boy Named Sue. Boy Named Sue, that song, Boy Named Sue, where the dad names his kid Sue so that he'll have a rough life and that'll make him tough. This guy, his dad knew ahead of time. He looks like a blob. This guy is a champion. He looks like Obelix. Asterix and Obelix. Nice. Nah, he doesn't have quite the right face. But dude, hold on. Let me see if I can find a better picture of this guy. I'm just gonna say right here, like, you can say whatever you want about he's not a handsome man or anything like that, and maybe he isn't a handsome man. Fair, all right, fair. But tell me that guy doesn't look like his name. That is Honor de Balzac. That is the honor of de Balzac right there. His dad was like, you know what, my son, he is the honor de Balzac. The guy, I mean, he may be overweight and whatever, but and greasy. Maybe, I guess the correct phrases would be like portly and unkempt. Portly and unkempt. But still, I mean, the guy is a champion. Hey, look, when you he is him. When you grow up with a name like Honor de Balzac, and then you turn out to be like a famous playwright and author, he lived up to the name. He lived up to the name, right? He lived up to the name. I feel like he did. I feel like Honor de Balzac is pretty square with this fella right here. I mean, could you live up to the honor right here? I'm actually now I'm kind of curious though. Oh my God, that's the one. That's the one. What is this guy? This guy was an experiment, dude. This guy was an experiment for sure. Okay, that's enough of that. That's a scary fella right here. That's a scary fella. Um, yeah, we don't need that anymore. Stop it. Stop it! Wait, what was I doing? There we go. Oh yeah, my 40K game. The one I turn on and leave it running for forever and a day, and that works. That works. It actually does work. I like my little guy, my little Inquisitor. He's cool. It's good. I'm starting to. I'm finally starting to get good gear. Take forever, but I'm finally starting to get good gear. And this game is basically dead, which is hilarious to me. Like, I know that people play this game somewhere, somewhen, but yeah, yeah. What is it with me and playing dead games? Like, most of the games that I play are from the 90s. Until recently, when I started playing games with you guys, I was basically stuck on games from the 90s, early 2000s. I don't understand. There's like a problem with me in any game made after like 2004 where I don't know, maybe it's cuz I was already in college and kind of starting to get disconnected from things, but like I didn't have the money for all the consoles and extra computer games and stuff when I was at that age, you know? So I think I just kind of got disconnected from gaming in general in a way, and then there was like the life struggle after that, and so basically I just kept playing the same games over and over again for years. Maybe that's it. But like this game came out. Used to play the OG Mortal Kombat's. Fuck yeah, dude! Mortal Kombat's the shit. The old school ones are even better though. I don't like. Um, there was this one where it was kind of a free play. I can't remember which one it was. Outer Realms. It might have been Outer Realms. I'm not sure, but no, I like the old I like the old just direct fighting Mortal Kombat's. I don't like the newer ones, or like Sub Zero, where you out there running around in the world and then you have like little random battle encounters. I would rather actually play the old ones, the old 2D have at it, whack each other to pieces game. That seems more fun. Uh, you didn't get the stream notification? Damn it, dude. Okay. Note for the future, guys. On Friday, I will be streaming. I will not be streaming at my normal time. Apparently, Twitch and or my bot, maybe both, are having trouble pushing out notifications. So, here's what's going to happen. On Friday, I am going to blast the entire server with at everyone's, because I don't think my stream notifications are going to be going out. Like, the bot has just been messing up. I know when people have been joining the Discord, it has not been giving roles. I see that it gave the post. It posted that I was going live on Discord, but it didn't push out the notification. Maybe did it? All right. Raise of hands here. When I went live, did you guys get a notification? If you got a notification, give me a 1. If you didn't get a notification, give me a 2. Because I need to figure out. I need to figure out what's going wrong here. All right? So you did get a notification. Sharky, do you have them turned off or anything, right? You checked that, yeah? I'm not saying it's not on my end, but because the bot has definitely been having some troubles. And you got the notification? Huh. That's pretty weird, actually. I wonder why it's doing that. It shouldn't be doing that. You do not have them turned off. I get pings when shit typically starts. In other words, there's fuckery afoot. I wonder if this is the same kind of fuckery as when I try to post a video on Discord and it flips it sideways. Oh, I should try doing that again and see if it reverted. And see if I can post videos again. If nothing else. If not, then what I'll have to do is from now until I finally earn enough money for a new phone, I will have to take videos and then wait until I get back to the PC, upload them onto the computer before I can post them. And that'll just be what it is. Slow updates from Han. Slow posting. Slow media. Just not getting him, huh? That's really weird. That's actually really weird. What phone am I thinking of? Okay, I have been looking into. All right, here's my deal. When I got this phone's dead, right? It's not supported and not dead. It's just not supported anymore. Apparently, they stopped making the phone in like 20. It's the flagship phone from LG for like 2020 or 2021 or something like that. So fine, 2025 no support. But the whole idea is I wanted to get a flagship phone so that it would last a few years before I had to get another one, right? So here's the gig. I looked at the S25 from Samsung. That thing's retarded expensive. I mean, yeah, it has some cool specs to it, but it's retarded expensive. It's over $1,000. Then I was like, okay, well, maybe last year's model isn't that bad. So I looked up the S24. That thing is $800 and $900, and so I'm like, yeah, starting to get a little edgy about it. So I looked up the S23 Ultra, and that one is still $600 and $700. 2-year-old phone. They've got the newest model of that phone out. The 2-year-old one is still like $600 or $700. So, as much as I would like to get that, it's not working out. Why not an A series? The A series is a serviceable phone, but productivity-wise, generally speaking, you can expect a phone from a mid-range to a lower-range model to last functionality-wise, like as far as web browser and phone, indefinitely, essentially. But as far as support for any kind of heavier use, the mid-range and lower-range models tend to fail out faster. Especially when you're a user like me, I spend hours a day, daily, on my phone, not just looking at stuff and scrolling like people do, but I'm actually doing things on my phone. I need it to stay as relevant and capable as possible for as long as possible, because I can't afford to drop $1,200 and $1,400 on a phone. So do it one time, last for a few years, versus having to pick up a new phone every year and a half or 2 years to be able to keep up. Okay, so that's what I've been looking at is Pixel Pro 9, Pixel 9 Pro. That one also is $800 or $900, but it's from just this last August, so it is new, more or less. I was looking at the 8. I think the 9, I'm a little bit more curious about it, but I have to admit the 8's not bad. I like that it has, I like that they didn't jump up just to the highest megapixel camera possible. I like that they leveraged the fact that they were going to have a compound lens scenario, like most phones do these days, have at least 2 cameras on the back, not just one. I like the way that the Google Pixel 9, I don't know if the 8 did the same thing, but they have a 50 megapixel, a 48, and a 48. But one of the 48s is wide aspect, and the other 48 is telephoto. So the fact that all 3 cameras are close to the same megapixel rating, and they all have different specific functions, means that when the Google Pixel 9 can take a picture, they can leverage all 3 of those aspects just like Samsung can, but without having to have the more expensive camera apertures on there. And I can appreciate that. It might not be as pixel dense in the end, but it's still really good. You're still using a 6 Pro. Nice. You had no issues in the past 4 years. Still insanely strong. Fuck yeah. And also, this screen is kind of indestructible. Those are good selling points. Very good selling points. And I may actually end up getting the Google phone. Just been really wary of Google, like as a company. I know they're on everything anyway, Android, the Google, but but yeah, been wary of getting a Google phone. I like I liked LG. They put out interesting phones with really solid stuff in them without having the giant price tag. Like when I got this phone, this was comparable, definitely comparable to the Samsung that was out that year. Their top of the line. It wasn't quite as good, but it was also half the price. So if you're getting 90% of the specs but only paying 50%, the value there is ridiculous. And I'm very, very sad that LG got out of making phones. I get it. I understand why. They got out of making phones because it's not their bread and butter. They'd been losing money on that market for years. And then all of a sudden there was an explosion of Chinese mobile phone makers, and the market got saturated with smartphones. And then LG just went, hey, you know where we make all of our money? Home appliances and military contracts. But home appliances, that's where we get our consumer money from. So why are we making phones? We get a way higher profit margin off microwaves and washing machines. So now LG doesn't make phones anymore, which I can respect, but I still wish they did, because they made good stuff for good prices. Now, do I need the craziest, most off-the-wall phone? No. But I do need a phone that can handle heavy usage, because, like I was saying, I spend hours a day on there. If I'm not talking on Discord or something like that, I am constantly doing research on things and moving files around and interacting with other stuff that I don't need to talk about right here. And it's a lot. It's a lot. And I need to be able to rely on that. And so when I go to upload a video onto Discord, and for whatever reason the metadata on the file gets onto Discord and says, hey, show it vertical but play it horizontal, it doesn't work out. It just doesn't work out. Like, I need to be able to post things and have them be what they are, especially since I'm like doing this streamer thing or whatever. If I'm creating media and I'm posting media, I need the media to go through and be observable properly. Like General Electronics, they make washing machines to spin things clean, and the Galley Adventure to spin. Yes, dude, I love my Gal. I do. But we had the Wide Han, Giga Wide Han, Super Wide Han. It was pretty wide. I don't like to be wide. I want to be trim. I want to be trim, slim, sleek, aerodynamic, hydrodynamic. I want to run through a crowd of people and not have them catch me. If that makes sense. And I just realized I've been sitting there the whole time without my customary elevator music. Sorry about all the spam. Whatever, dude. It's all right. Guys, I had every intention of getting on here and playing games, but I got to admit, I'm husbanding my energy right now. I have a long day today, and I think I'm going to go ahead and just be disappointing. I think I'm going to go ahead and be disappointing, guys. I think I'm going to pop off. I know it hasn't even been an hour yet, and for that I apologize. I truly do. But I have a lot of stuff to do today, and I feel like I need to get up and go for a walk and get the blood flowing and stretch and stuff before I do, so I don't hurt myself while I'm working today. So, extra special birthday stream on Friday. Extra special birthday stream on Friday. I will ping everyone. Hopefully, I will have nothing but good news and good things to say. And hopefully, it'll be like raining or something. I'll have some good weather and a good reason to stay inside and sit around and do nothing. Anyway, I'm going to get up and go hydrate and go walk around and stretch and stuff, so when I'm working today, I don't hurt my back, because I have to go up and down a whole bunch of wet, slippery slopes cutting brush with fucking machines strapped to my body. And I can't afford to lose my balance and hurt my knee or my back. Hawaiian shirt, bucket hat. I actually have a... Dude, I have a boonie hat, but I can't wear it on stream because it has... Well, maybe I can. Maybe I can. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I bet you I can find a Hawaiian shirt, though. I bet you I can find a Hawaiian shirt and some sort of a funny hat. I'm nearly certain I can pull that combo off. Anyway, guys, thank you for coming. I'm sorry it's a short stream this morning. I just don't have the oomph to spare. But I appreciate you guys coming, and I will see you on Discord today and tomorrow. And we'll be back here on Friday to do funny things. So, thank you very much. I hope you guys also have a good day and a good evening later. If you're not already evening, if you are morning right now, if you are evening right now, then I hope when you wake up in the morning you have a wonderful day. And see you guys later.